Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're doing well. So today's video is going to be about how to achieve your daily goals and even long-term goals. So this idea was brought up to me by a subscriber. Okay, he reached out to me through the DM. He's a friend of mine, and he basically gave me this idea, and I was like, I loved it. I thought it was necessary because a lot of us struggle with this. Even I struggle with this, and it's always good to remind ourselves the key points, and trying to do our best to achieve our goals, both daily goals as long as we know what we're doing. We know our plans for each day, but also long-term goals, because little things, little day by day you conquer and you build your kingdom, so to speak. And that's it. Goals are nothing more than a process, so to speak. Each and every day, each and every time you work, you're working for your goal. But the more goals you achieve, the more stuff you get in life. And as long as you keep moving and you know where you want to go, you're going to go far. Okay? But I'll tell you guys, I'm going to tell you everything, the key points, my tips, and yeah, this is going to help you because it's going to help me too. So first of all, let me sit down. I'm getting tired with my arm because recently I did a hit cardio workout, and there you go. And I'm completely, my arm is just, it's fucked, man. It's fucked. Okay. It's very good to be here. It's a little bit fresh, even though today it's actually very fucking hot outside. But it's very fresh. It's a new environment, especially being home. It's a new environment. It fires me up when the circumstances are right, and other times I just want to go home and not do anything, which is fine too. It's also necessary to conquer your goals, but I will explain that. So I have my notebook here. Some things that I researched online and more stuff. But first of all, before that, I actually, when I was thinking about making this video a few days ago, I was like, okay, that's a cool topic, and now I really resonate. And I'm like, I really want to talk about this, and I really want to preach about it, because my mom is not, well, she's dealing with some health issues. Okay, she's all right, but she isn't like 100%. She's far from that, but she's doing all right. And it's kind of fucking me up in the brain, and it's kind of fucking me up with my motivation, because it is so daunting and so like depressive to be next to her, and I know that she's isn't 100%, and she needs our help, and I am helping her. My dad is also helping her, my grandparents, and you kind of feel powerless, because you just want to do, you kind of just want to make her all right, and you just can't. It's a process. Again, things are a process. Little by little you get far, and I'm doing my best to support her, both mentally and physically. But when it comes to your goals, when you have something like that, when you have this situation, which I actually did three videos for Instagram, 30-second videos on my Insta story, which you saw last week, explaining what to do in hard moments. And I basically told everyone to just kind of put their minds into something. Like, for example, I did went to the cinema the day that my mom was being operated, and it was wonderful. And then I went for a run, and it was great to get my mind out of things, because in those moments you just gotta pray for everything to be all right. You can't do nothing specifically or specific. But that's it. These hard moments, actually, after that, when you see her that she's drowned, she doesn't have energy, she's trying her best, she's very slow, it depresses the shit out of you. If you don't have a fighting system against that, and if you don't have abundance inside you, um, man, you you can't achieve what you want, because you're not gonna be 100% mentally. Okay, you can't. Sorry, I just got a notification. So with that being said, this is just an intro because I really resonate with what I'm going to say today, because I actually need to hear this right now. Because I'm filming this on the weekend. This is coming out the week after the weekend, and I'm struggling to I'm struggling. I achieving my shit, with website, with this channel, with university stuff. It's hard. And then having my mom like that, I'm like, why am I working? It's like, okay. So with that being said, here is the main juice out of this video. Okay, so the one thing, these are going to be tips from me. Okay, that's what I do. For you to have a daily goal, you actually have to have a long-term goal. First of all, achieve or try to come up with your long-term goal. What do you want? Your vision out of life. If you want to, it's very simple. If you want to have fun, okay, and then little by little, each and every day you go out with your friends. Okay, very simple. If you want to have a better website, little by little you put in a little bit work on the website. Okay, you have to have a long-term goal, where you want to go in life. And then we get more deep into stuff, and we get the daily goals, stuff that we want to achieve daily, like getting up and going for a workout, for a run, actually delivering that work that you have to deliver with a deadline, like we all, stuff that you probably like, a book that you want to read, that type of stuff. We all have daily goals. Okay, so my first tip is to prioritize stuff. Okay, prioritize and do a call to action. So what I mean with this point is that you have to prioritize your time. The most important stuff and the stuff that you most hate has to come first, because if you do little stuff that you like, you're gonna feel, even if you do them and you're like, oh, I achieved a lot, no, you're not gonna be satisfied. Trust me, you won't. So the hard stuff first, and the stuff that you really need to do. Okay, and with that being said, do do things with a call to action. So this is going to be connected to the next point, but the things that you want to achieve, write it down. Okay, this is going to be connected to the next point. Write it down with a simple word, like for example, when I have homework to do from university, I write on my journal, whatever, Russian stuff, ESP stuff, which is Spanish stuff, English, economics, something that I gotta do, and I know what I gotta do. Okay, and simple action, not like, oh, do the exercise 1, 2. No, Russian. We know we gotta do Russian. Then we'll focus on everything. Okay, if you gotta go for a workout, right, workout, bam, run. Okay, simple words, because then you're gonna be like, okay, this is a lot to achieve. It's the exercise. No, it's the workout of we have to go here and go there. Instead, just write a simple word, call to action. And with that being said, second point is write stuff down. Keep a journal, keep a notebook, write it down, and cross when you achieve stuff. That's the best. Seriously, that's the best feeling ever. When I get after my day and I achieved a couple of stuff that I wanted to, because a lot of times you won't achieve 100% everything, but we'll get there in a minute. Cross it, and it feels fucking amazing. It feels badass. Okay, so first point, prioritize and call to action. Second point, write things down. And then the third point would be set a time to do stuff, okay, so to speak. Set a timer, say from this hour to this hour I'll do this, and then that, and that way you can focus more on what you got to do, just in that moment. Okay, for other people, if this doesn't work, setting a timer doesn't work because it puts you pressure. Just figure out, just divide the day in like a few hours and say, for this hour to this hour we can work on this, and then we'll see what time is left and all that shit. You gotta manipulate with what you like and how you actually work. Okay, and then just a couple more things which aren't really tips, but it's good to remind ourselves, because it's the foundation out of these 3 tips. You always got to focus more on the input rather than on the output, because if we were to focus on the output, we would be doing simple stuff and little stuff, and we would achieve a lot. But guess what? That's not gonna that's not gonna get you far. It's not gonna get you further in life, because the harder stuff it's where the juice is. You just gotta squish it, you know, squeeze that real hard, and try to squeeze that each and every day, little by little, and the big juice is coming right there. So focus on the input, focus on the hours of work that you put in. Try to do a quality work instead of quantity work, okay? And why is that? Because also focusing on the output, like I said before, sometimes you're going to be crossing your items off the list and you didn't do a couple stuff. But if you really did your best at the other stuff, and it were like stuff that you really needed to do, you feel like you were productive, then there's no problem. There's no problem in not crossing all the shit out of your list, okay? You gotta work with what you have. You gotta know yourself, and man, we're not superhumans too, okay? So, more, yeah. I have here a big word that I'm a big fan of, which is habits, okay? Successful habits make you a successful person. And successful habits are getting a good amount of sleep in, eating good food, going out for a walk once in a while because your brain will love that, and just getting support, getting abundance, reading good stuff, listening to good music, not depressive shit that makes you want to eat McDonald's food or listen to more music. Music that inspires you, okay? Not a 3 hours workout that you get out of there and you're like, I just want to sleep, man. No. Do it instead of 20-minute HIIT workout. You're going to feel $1,000,000. That's what I did a couple days ago. That's why my arm hurts. I'm fucked, man. And last little drop of tip. Sometimes you actually have to let your monkey brain do the work. What I mean with monkey brain, and I would love to make a video about this because I just read this on a book. I'll tell you the book then, but I just read this on a book and it's amazing. So basically, the monkey brain is the part of your brain that wants to achieve short-term goals. What I mean short-term goals is, drink that juice that you want, that it's full of sugar. It's short-term goals, like you do something and you get a reward of it, like sitting down on the couch and watching YouTube videos, like you get rewards from that. You're happy, and a lot of times that short-term thinking and short-term goals, part of your brain wants to take over, and it needs to take over, okay? Because you need to reset. It's kind of like a resetting things, a refocus. A lot, like for example, there's always one day a week, ever since I've been starting to work really hard, and I know that I've always should have worked harder, but that's an unsatisfaction on your mind too, okay? But ever since I've been working a little bit harder, and I know where I want to go, and I've been producing videos, studying more, there's always one day where even though I have daily goals, I don't do them. Because my brain is like, I don't want to work today. And I don't force it to work. If I don't have to work, I'm like, okay, fuck it. Don't work. Go ahead. Because I work hard and I focus. And sometimes I suffer from that, so to speak. I get unsatisfied and I get like, you gotta let yourself be also happy, so to speak. I'm not saying I'm not happy working. It's not what I mean. It's that your brain is gonna get tired. It's gonna be drained. Okay? So let your monkey brain win. Sometimes I get a full day watching videos of, I don't know, shows. I do love to watch Friends. It's the best show ever. The best fucking show ever. I don't care what you say. And yeah, I eat some sugar stuff, more sugary stuff. You gotta let that part of your brain take over for the long-term goal part of the brain, then be active and be like, let's kick this bitch in the ass. And that's it. Those are the little tips. Again, to rephrase, the 3 main tips are to prioritize and be call to action, write stuff down and keep the journal with you, and set a time. Okay, divide things. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to achieve stuff. Don't put a deadline. Focus on the input more than the output, because the input it's better. Okay, it should satisfy you more. It doesn't, because yeah, the output is results. We get it. But the input, if the input satisfies you, you're a heck of a man and a woman. You're a son of a bitch. And my voice just cracked there. Sorry. Whoa. Okay, so these are my tips to achieve daily goals. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I had fun making this. You know, when I saw this, when I saw the DM from my friend asking about this, I was like, yeah, I want to talk about that, because I never had this idea, to be honest. And I've been doing this a lot ever since I started working hard. I keep my whiteboard where I write the stuff, more like weekly stuff, and then I have little notes where I write my daily goals. But again, it's good also to not have the daily goals, because life is about balance. Life is about having the negative and the positive and enjoying the both of them, because that's how you're going to be fulfilled. Not by money, by women, being rich, being poor, having a dozen roses like roses are right here that I gave my mom. That's it. Enjoy the both of shit, and yeah, just have fun in life, and never stop crushing your dreams. Hope you guys have a great day and a great week. See you very, very soon. Bye-bye.